Guys, stop everything you are doing right now because the internet is literally on fire, and only one name is responsible for the chaos. Hyunjin. 153,000 posts and still climbing as we speak. Not because of a dating rumor, not because of a scandal, definitely not because he tripped on stage, but because Hwang Hyunjin just walked into the Mama Awards 2025 in Tokyo Dome and decided to rewrite the entire history of K-pop in 4.5 minutes. I am shaking, my timeline is shaking, the whole fandom community is collectively losing their minds, and if you missed it, you better buckle up because I am about to take you through every second of the most legendary moment of the year. For context, Net Mama Awards 2025 just happened tonight in Tokyo Dome, and every year we say this is the biggest night in K-pop, but this time it actually felt like the world stopped spinning for a moment. Every fandom came ready for war. Every group brought their best stage. But nobody, literally nobody, was prepared for what Hyunjin was about to do. The second his name appeared on the performer list weeks ago, Stays already knew something insane was coming, but even we didn't expect this level of destruction. That it all started with the teaser net dropped at 5 in the afternoon. 15 seconds. That's all it took. Hyunjin appeared for maybe 2 seconds in a black studded leather jacket, wet blonde hair, long chain earring, and eyes that looked like they could end careers. 2 seconds. Worldwide trends exploded. Hyunjin Mama 2025 shot straight to #1 worldwide in under 10 minutes. Non-fans were tweeting things like, "I'm not even a stay, but why am I crying?" And, "I think I just saw God in 4K. The meltdown had officially begun. Then the lights went out. Tokyo Dome plunged into complete darkness. One single white spotlight slowly descended from the ceiling, and there he was, standing alone in the center of the stage. The outfit deserves its own paragraph. Custom black leather jacket dripping with silver studs and chains, translucent black inner that showed just enough shoulder and collarbone to send the entire audience into cardiac arrest, wet blonde hair falling perfectly into his eyes, and that expression half angel, half demon, 100% untouchable. The moment the camera zoomed in on his face, half the internet forgot how to breathe. The music started with a haunting piano intro, a slowed-down, heart-wrenching version of Red Lights that nobody knew we needed. He started singing softly, voice cracking with emotion, staring straight into the camera like he was confessing to every single person watching. You could hear a pin drop in that stadium. Then the beat dropped. Hard. Lights flashed, smoke exploded, and Hyunjin ripped off the jacket in one smooth motion, throwing it behind him like he was shedding his mortal skin. What followed was a dance break so sharp, so powerful, so emotionally charged that people are calling it the best solo stage in Mama history, and we are only a few hours in. Every move was lethal. The body rolls, the hair flips, the way he fell to his knees at the climax while fake rain poured down on him. Head tilted back, tears in his eyes, that moment lives in my head rent-free forever. The camera caught every detail in 4K. The water dripping from his hair, the way his chest was heaving, the single tear that rolled down his cheek at the very end. Twitter immediately turned into a war zone of screenshots and people having full emotional breakdowns in real time. Stays are out here writing essays. Someone made a 40-slide PowerPoint analyzing the symbolism of the rain. Another person started a petition for Net to release the full Fancam in 8K. Doctors are tweeting that their patients went into labor early because of the intensity. Yes, actual medical professionals are blaming Hyunjin for early deliveries tonight. Even the other idols lost it. Backstage clips show Bang Chan holding his head like he couldn't believe what he just witnessed. Lee No was laughing in disbelief, muttering something that looked a lot like, "I told them not to give him too much freedom." Han Ji-sung straight up yelled, "I'm going home," and walked off camera. Felix just stood there whispering he's not real over and over again. And in the audience, Taemin gave him a standing ovation. Taemin, the legend himself, stood up. Karina and Wintour from aespa were seen whispering to each other looking completely shaken, and Wintour reportedly said she wanted to quit and live a normal life after watching that. Right now as I'm recording this, Hyunjin is sitting at 153K posts and the number keeps rising every minute. The hashtag #ChannelXGemini is trending worldwide because the jacket was a custom chrome Hearts X Chanel piece inspired by his Gemini duality. Apparently the designer said Hyunjin is the living embodiment of light and dark. Even ENHYPEN's 5th anniversary hashtag got pushed down the trends because nothing can compete with this energy tonight. Fun fact, the stylist reportedly panicked after the performance because the $1 million jacket went missing, Turns out Hyunjin took it home himself because he loved it too much. Lee No exposed him on Bubble saying he slept hugging it last night. Changbin tweeted asking if they should just debut a vampire subunit at this point. Hyunjin's only response was a single heart emoji and the internet collectively passed away. So here we are, hours later, still trying to recover from the single most iconic 4 minutes in recent K-pop memory. Hyunjin didn't just perform tonight, he ascended. He reminded every single person watching why he is called the visual king, the main dancer, the center, the ultimate bias wrecker of an entire generation. Now I need to know from you, which part destroyed you the most? The jacket removal? The rain moment? The way he looked directly into the camera like he knew exactly what he was doing to us? Drop it in the comments because I know I'm not the only one who needs therapy after this. If you screamed, cried, or had to pause the video multiple times like I did, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications because we cover every single moment that makes the K-pop world lose its mind. This has been the fastest I've ever uploaded in my life because there is no way I'm letting you sleep without talking about this first. Hyunjin just changed the game forever, and we are all just trying to catch up. See you in the next one, probably still crying over the same 4 minutes. Stay safe out there, besties. We survived Hyunjin at Mama 2025. Barely. Okay, besties, we're not done yet because the aftermath is getting even wilder, and I refuse to let you sleep without knowing every single layer of this chaos. Let's talk about the global impact first. Within 30 minutes of the stage ending, Hyunjin rain performance became the most searched term on Google Korea, Japan, and Thailand simultaneously. Naver, Dom, and Yahoo Japan crashed for 7 full minutes because too many people were trying to download the same 4K clip at once. Even Melon's real-time search broke. Melon, the platform that survives every comeback day, somehow said nope to Hyunjin's power tonight. Then the fashion world lost their minds. Vogue Korea dropped an emergency article at 1:47 a.m. titled, Hyunjin just invented post-apocalyptic high fashion, and we are not okay. The creative director of Chrome Hearts personally posted on Instagram, I have been designing for rock stars for 30 years, and nobody has ever worn my piece like that. Hyunjin didn't wear the jacket, he possessed it. Anna Wintour's verified account liked 3 fan tweets of the stage. Anna Wintour, the woman who barely blinks at Met Gala, looks just double-tapped Hyunjin's collarbone exposure. We are not joking. Meanwhile, on TikTok, the sound of the exact moment the beat drops has already been used in 1.2 million videos in under 5 hours. The top trending one is a girl filming her boyfriend's reaction. He's a grown man, military veteran, doesn't know a single K-pop group, and he literally whispered, "What the hell is this power?" and then just stared at the screen for 30 seconds straight. Another video is a grandmother in Brazil crying because her granddaughter showed her the performance, and she said it reminded her of young Elvis. The cross-generational damage is real. The memes are next level too. Someone edited Hyunjin into the Matrix, replacing the entire bullet-dodging scene with his body rolls. Another person superimposed his face on the ascended to God form, Goku scene from Dragon Ball, and it already has 12 million views. There's a viral tweet that says, NASA just confirmed the rain on stage tonight was actually the tears of 50,000 people in the audience evaporating from pure heat. It has 400k likes. Someone else started a GoFundMe titled Therapy Fund for anyone who watched Hyunjin at Mama 2025, and it's already raised $8,000 in 4 hours. People are donating real money to cope. And the best part? Hyunjin himself hasn't said a single word yet. No bubble, no Instagram story, nothing. He's just letting the world burn while probably painting in his room or petting Kami like nothing happened. That silence is louder than any thank you speech ever could be. The power he holds by simply existing is actually terrifying. At this rate, by tomorrow morning we might actually see Hyunjin trending above world leaders in natural disasters. Mark my words, this stage will be studied in universities in 10 years under the module, How to Weaponize Charisma in 4 minutes or less. Future idols will be forced to watch this as homework and then cry in the practice room because the bar is now floating in outer space. So yeah, if you thought 2024 was peak Hyunjin, buckle up because 2025 just started with him casually rewriting the laws of physics, fashion, and human emotions in one performance. We are not recovering from this. Ever. Now go rewatch it for the 47th time like the rest of us and I'll see you in the comments screaming in caps lock. This is bigger than K-pop. This is a cultural reset. Period.